Hey YouTube, it's Jay Elizabeth, and I'm back with another live. As I said, I'll be going live Sunday through Friday, and then Saturdays there will be an uploaded video that was pre-recorded. But I need to talk about this, and I feel like I'll just put the reason in the beginning. You really have to think about who you were growing up, because your inner child and your experience when you were younger it actually creates your entire future. Like, that is the foundation that was set, and now you have to kind of fix it. So when I was younger, my dad took care of us, and he was one of those people that would say things along the lines of, "You'll always have what you need, but you might not always have what you want, but you'll always have what you need," like that. And funny enough, I was one of those people that was like, but I'm also gonna have what I want, because he always had money. He always had stuff for himself. Like, he would always get what he wanted, so why can't I have what I want? So I tried to hold out until I could get like my working papers and just, work. But hey Mercy. He actually would he told me straight up, like, no, you're not working. He sent me to all girls school. So it was like along the lines of, you're going to stay in the house in this secure bubble and become who I want you to become, pretty much. But when you're doing that, and I'm not saying my dad's a criminal, when you're doing that, you have to realize, like, your child will become everything that you don't want yourself to be, and everything that you like about yourself, like the standards that you want to set and things like that. Yes, I was educated and I understood what people want people to look like. When I was into private school, when I was into the suburb school, I saw what people wanted people to look like. I saw what success looks like, because it has a certain look. And it has certain vibration, of course, that feeling. I didn't know that then, but you pick up on it. Like, you pick up on what's appropriate, what's inappropriate, what's professional, what's not professional, and it just became second nature to me. Very professional, and that's why people feel like I can talk to anybody. People feel like I'm a bridge between races, creeds, etc., because that's what I grew up around, everybody, and I see code switch on 10,000, But I was a criminal. Stealing was because I wanted what I wanted, And it's like, Dad, you always have snacks, you always have chips, you always have Gatorade, you always have stuff for yourself. Can you share? His answer was always no. And then it was you might not have what you want, but you always have what you need. Now, yes, we did always have what we needed. Always had what we needed. Always had what we needed. Even when we went to someone else's house to be watched. But I also wanted what I wanted, because you're my dad. Like, you do everything for me. The least you could do is give me what I want also. So I noticed that he had excess amounts of money, and I would just be like, he doesn't need it all, and just take what I wanted. It's funny, I was talking to somebody about this recently, but I would just, if I wanted it, I would take it. Like, if I wanted snacks at school, I would take money from in his room, and I would go get snacks at school. I wrote about this in my book more in depth, but this is just what it is. I need to talk about this. If I want, like, I remember he dropped a couple hundreds on the stairs from the study room. Like, he dropped it on the stairs, and I didn't know he didn't know. Well, of course, this is child me, so I was being childish, okay? I knew he didn't drop that off for me, but at the same time, I was like, if you lost it and you ain't said nothing, you don't need it. So I had this wad of hundreds. 5th grade me in school, wad of hundreds, Catholic school. I'm giving my friends $100 bills. What's up, Bree? What's up? What's up, everybody? Like, Catholic school full of black kids, like, it was a great environment. But I wanted a cookie at lunchtime, and the cookie was only 25 cents, but I had a $100 bill. And the cafeteria lady was a nun. Like, all my teachers were nuns, but she was a nun. And she looked at me as if I was crazy, and I was like, okay, well, you could give me 2 cookies. Like, I know it's not much more of a difference. But break that 100 for me, because I have other stuff that I actually want, and my dad is going to provide it for me, whether he wants to and voluntarily, or whether he wants to be voluntold. This is just who I was, y'all. And so she called my dad on me, of course, because why is this child buying a 25% cookie with $100? And time and time, I swear I cannot count the amount of whoopings that I got growing up, but it was because of me. It wasn't because of anybody else. It was all because of me. But I was a criminal. I was doing criminal activity. I was not only stealing from him, I would also like take snacks from stores if I couldn't get the money from him. But I wouldn't steal from anybody else, only because it just didn't make sense. Like, my dad is going to take care of me. He always has. He always will. And he's going to provide this for me because he can. Like, Dad, like, you act like you ain't got it. Like, you won't let me work. So you have to pay me for existing in your life. Like, you have to take care of what I want also. So grow up. I go to the where did I go? To college, and found a boyfriend. He kind of took care of me. Had a car, everything. Went to the military. The military took care of me. Everything was taken. My whole life, everything was taken care of. Then I got married. He did not take care of me. I was trying to go the opposite route. I was like, I don't want somebody that can control me, or because if they're taking care of you, they're controlling you. And it's just like, I also don't even want to steal from him because I just don't like him. Sorry about that. Someone called me. Forward to when I was doing shadow work and inner child work, I realized, like, I had that in my head still. You always have what you need, but you might not have what you want. And it's like, I was fighting between having what I wanted and what I needed, because I knew I always had more than enough for what I needed. I always had more than enough for what I wanted. But for some reason, I equated having a lot of money with needing to wash the money, or if you got too much on you, like, it's hot, so you got to get rid of this. Like a criminal, you got to get rid of this so nobody finds out, so you don't get in trouble for having this much money. And I had to realize, like, one, I'm not a fucking spy. I had to realize I'm not a spy, which is ridiculous, but I would be suspicious of everybody. So, like, I'm on my best behavior in front of people, which is honestly second nature to me, but the real me is not always on my best behavior. So it's like, I'm on my best behavior because I think someone's a spy and they're gonna snitch on me. For what, God? Like, I'm not doing anything. And if I have a lot of money, I gotta blow it. Like, I touched over 6 figures last year, and I could have invested it way better, but I felt criminal. I felt real criminal. So I had to realize, like, sis, you're not a criminal. It's fine. You make a lot of money. It's easy to make a lot of money for you. And honestly, you just need to embrace that and be okay with it. Like, it's okay to have money. It's okay to be supported. It's okay to have what you want and what you need. It's okay, sis. So I encourage you guys to figure out what happened. Like, just think about it. Sit back and talk to yourself about what your childhood was like, what you used to do all the time. Like, I was legit a thief. It was pretty ridiculous. I used to take my dad's door off the hinges to get into his room because he would lock it because I took too much. He would lock it. I would take it off the hinges because the butter knife unlock was great, but you kind of, he knows you unlocked his door because I can't unlock it back. But if I take it off the hinges, I could pull it out the lock and then put it back in the lock and put it back on the hinges. Nobody ever know. It got bad because my sister started stealing. She's my baby sister. She wasn't doing it right. And I got in trouble for it, guys. So, recognize your child's story about everything. About relationship with men, women, friends. How do you treat your friends? How do you treat your parents, etc. I talk about this a lot in my self program, which is actually on sale until the 22nd of February. But and it's actually being upgraded, so catch it now and you actually will get the upgrade. Money. I stole thousands of dollars. I stole so much. It was ridiculous, actually. It was ridiculous, okay? I'm not proud. I'm not proud. But he had it. He just, yeah. If you didn't catch the beginning, I suggest you just rewind a little bit, maybe like to 4 minutes, and I think I explained everything specifically. Yeah. Anyways, I talk about how things that keep coming up, like if your child's annoying you. You know what? I'll talk about that tomorrow because this is getting long. But yeah, the Self program is on sale, and I actually have a retreat coming up for women. Women with or people with wombs only, and I will be talking more about that at the end of the week. But I'm gonna go, and this is my lunch, well, snack today, because y'all know I come around lunchtime. Y'all can let me know what y'all are eating, but I'm gonna go, and I'll be back tomorrow. Love you guys. Later.